After taking shower, Tai walked out the bathroom and found no one in the room. He took his phone and dialed Yoongi's number. Tai, hello Yoongi, do one thing. Go to the ice cream shop and buy ice cream of each and every flavor. What do you mean for her? Do not question your boss, Young. Just do as I say. He quickly dressed into his normal clothes and went downstairs. Tai quickly descended the stairs to reach J.K., who was ahead of him. Reaching near him, J.K. looked away and walking towards the living room. Tai held his hand to stop him. J.K. widened his eyes. He turned to Tai and struggled to take his hand off him. J.K., leave me. Thanks, she. What are you doing? Please leave me. He looked around to see if anyone was around, frightened. Tai pulled him closer to him in one move. It didn't end in moment between them, but J.K., knowing up on his shoot. GCM and Mrs. Kim stopped abruptly on their way and covered their mouth with their palms, washing the skin with wide eyes. I heard that he widened his eyes in shock, staring at his suit as he didn't expect J.K. to vomit on him. Tai, seeing J.K. having difficult to be standing and feeling weakness too after vomiting, he quickly removed his suit and shirt and threw it on the floor. Shirtless, he lifted J.K. in his arm and took him quickly to his room. Mrs. Kim, this cunning middle-class boy will never change his ways. See how he took advantage of our Tai, how cunningly he threw up on him and then made him help him. Jisho, I just do not understand how to do keep them away from each other, mom. I tried everything to separate them, but the opposite happened. They are getting closer and closer to each other. This boy is trapping my beard, and I am able to do anything to save him. Tai helped J.K. clean herself in the bathroom. He also took another pair dress for him to wear. J.K. changed his clothes and walked out of the bathroom. As soon as he took a step outside the bathroom, Tai came to help him to reach his bed. He made J.K. sit and drink water. Tai, you okay na? J.K. nodded. J.K., oh, I am sorry. He pointed Tai to bare chest, shyly and embarrassed. Tai, it's okay. Does this happen often during this stage? So next time he would be careful while dealing with JK. JK giggling, nodding her head. JK, do not worry. Next time I will be careful. Tai smiled. The way JK giggled so innocently is the most beautiful thing ever for Tai. JK for one remembering that he was angry with Tai. Tai, just wait for 5 minutes more. What you want is on the way, pinching his red cheek. JK, 5 minutes more, thanks. I cannot wait this much, dramatically clutching his stomach. Tai looked at JK confused. Tai, it's just 5 minutes, not hours. JK, thanks. Stop this. You do not know how much I am craving for an ice cream, and you are talking too much. You are irritating me now. I was wondering if he was same JK who talks so shyly and with respect with him. Tai, your ice cream finally reached. Signed in relief. JK smiled oddly. He stood up quickly and both went downstairs. JK ice cream screamed happily, descending the stairs, but got horrified when he saw Yoongi and Jin holding many ice cream tubs in their hands. JK, you brought the whole shop itself, and she shocked. Die every flavor because I do not know your favorite. Mrs. Kim, OMG, you brought ice cream shop. Die, is there any party going on here? Grandma, what was the need of all this beer? Tai, JK was craving to eat ice cream and I just brought it for him. Yoongi, come and choose your favorite flavor. Jungkook, fast, my hands are getting frozen here, cried. He giggled and rushed to choose his favorite ice cream. Grandma, we also got pregnant and we had such craving also, but our husband didn't have money to buy it for us. We kept it for ourselves, and despite this, our child came to this world with good health. So this craving and all is nothing. Do not waste time in all this beer. The important thing is bringing him cream here to the wall, taunting JK. No one will stop me from doing what I want, Harmony, making Harmony glare at him. I have already made Nuna understand in watching them fighting over this issue. JK lost the appreciate. He left the ice cream tub on Yoongi's hand. I noticed it. He took the ice cream tub from Yoongi's hand and held JK's hand, taking him to the kitchen with itself. And Yoongi following them to keep the ice cream tubs on the fridge. Tai lifted JK and made him sit on the kitchen slab. JK blushed deeply when Jin and Yoongi walked in the kitchen and stared at each other with teasing smile. Tai didn't pay attention to them teasing smile. He just took a spoon and handed it to JK. Tai, here, eat your ice cream now. Early in morning you came to me crying for this, so now you will have to eat it. JK took the spoon from his hand and attacked his ice cream, mourning and smiling like a crazy man who is eating ice cream for the first time in his life. Tai stared at JK awkwardly. Why is he mourning like this? He is enjoying the ice cream and making things difficult for Tai. That's when he noticed Jin and Yoongi. He angrily gestured them to leave from the kitchen. They showed the ice cream tubs, smiling sheepishly. Tai glared at them and whispered in angry tone, "Get lost." They left the ice cream tubs on the table itself and ran away from the kitchen, saving themselves from the tiger. JK licked his lip and shut his eyes, smiling, feeling the taste of ice cream. JK, this is just the best ice cream I ever had in my life. Tai caressed the back of his hair and turned his back to JK, whispering to himself, Tai, control yourself, Kim, control yourself. This pregnant man will drive you crazy. JK, thanks, I want another flavor. Tai started coughing badly. JK, what happened? Thanks, worriedly. Tai, nothing. He turned to JK. Tai, and you are not going to have another ice cream. JK pouted with a from why not? Tai, you will get sick, Jungkook. JK, you are right. Tai signed in relief. Taekook walked out of the kitchen together. Tai rushed to Yoongi. He was sweating and breathless. Tai, let's go to office. We are getting late. Yoongi, that's okay, but at least wear your suit. Tai, are you planning to work shirtless today? Tai frowned, then looked at himself shirtless. He felt so stupid right now. He quickly rushed upstairs when his eyes fell on JK, who was picking up his dirty shirt and suit he had thrown on the floor. Jisoo and Mrs. Kim had evil smile, staring at JK, ready to keep up Tai's dirty shirt and suit. Tai Jungkook loudly with a frown on his face and he stopped on his truck. Tai, lift it. Jion will wash it later. JK, it's okay, I can wash it, thanks. Zetak gritted his teeth. He walked towards Zeke and held his hand, taking his shirt and suit, handed it to Zion. Tai, Zion, wash it later. Nuna, bring this his breakfast to my room. Taking Zeke with him upstairs, he left Zeke at his room and asked him to sit comfortable and take rest. He waited for Jisho to bring breakfast. After 2 minutes, Jisho walked in with a tray in her hands, glaring angrily at Jake. She kept the tray on the side table and left from there. I sat beside Jake and sipped his tea, then ate few snacks. Tai, bye, see you soon. He patted Jake and stood up to leave. JK blushed deeply. He's supposed to stay from Tai as per his mother Jishu and Halamuni's warning, but it's first time he does not feel like obeying their words. He wants to go against their words and enjoy each and every moment of his pregnancy with Tai. Tai is so careful, protective, and loving towards him. Why does he have a soft corner for this stranger? Tai and he stood at the door frame. Tai, I is still angry with you. JK didn't hear what Tai said as he was lost in his thoughts. Suddenly he felt like having strawberry. He looked at his side. JK, thanks, please buy strawberry for me when you come back from office for lunchtime. Tai face pearled. He nodded his head at JK and walked to leave. JK, thanks, not the whole shop, just one box. Smiled sleepishly. Corporation Tai was reading about pregnancy stages on his laptop, fully engrossed in it as if it's some office or game. Tai, he walked in his cabin with files on his end. Tai immediately shut the laptop with her heart, making Yoongi started. Yoongi, what happened? Tai, nothing. Yoongi, can I use your laptop? Tai, just shut up. Yoongi glared at him. Yoongi giggled, so mysterious, huh? Tai, I was reading about pregnancy stages. Oh, you are pregnant. He widened his eyes in shock, teasing Tai. Funny, Yongi laughed. Yongi, I am happy that you are interested in knowing about it and not letting Jungkook handle it all by himself. He needs you the most now. Tai, yeah, I do not know why before meeting with Jungkook I just wanted to have this side to give Alamoni a came here and she so much want. But after meeting him, I am starting to accept this baby as mine as well. Not just a Kim here, but I feel like my son daughter is growing inside Jungkook. Yonki, that's a good. I smiled emotionally for his friend. Okay, by the way, Jungkook is still young boy. Any sons was he forced to be surrogate mother? Suspicious. Okay, yes, he was unfortunately forced to accept to be a surrogate mother, but I talked with him. Everything is good now. I need to talk with his doctor as well as to see if there will be a complication for him or not during this pregnancy phase. Yoongi is do it only. Taeyoung, do you any good strawberry shop nearby? Yoongi, I'll text you that address. Just do not buy the whole shop now. I glad at him. Time Mr. Mean back to work now. Yoongi Mr. Kim back to work as well. Is this time to read about pregnancy stages? This move. I heard I shouldn't have told you anything. Yoongi laughed and handed the files to him. Yoongi, this file need your signature right, DK instead of Kitty now. Taehoy frowned in confusion, signing on the files. Only because your daddy came now. Tai rolled his eyes. Tai, shut up, you. 1 month later, JK has completed 2 months for her pregnancy. He still has morning sickness, mood swings, his craving, tiredness. However, he has learned how to handle it better now. Tai has also been reading looks online with JK related to pregnancy so that both get knowledge about this phase in their life. JK always falls asleep when Tai reads the books for JK. Tai always drops a kiss on Jake's forehead and goes back to his room. Tai also stops his jogging early in morning to dedicate this time to do some light exercise with Jake at his possible. Tai now has lunch every day at home and not in office to take on Jake and come back from office. Early 2 months to Jake's heart. Life wherever he is around, Jake knows he is safe. Nothing changed much in their daily routine. The family continues to hate Jake and try their way to separate him from Tai. Jake has stopped keeping himself away from Tai because no matter how much he tries to tie his turban, he never let Jake ignore him and he end up confessing him to that his family does not want them to talk with each other. This results in a big fight between Tai and his family, but at the end, Lamoni managed to maintain peace in the family, but his family hate for Jake increased 10 times more. I was driving back home with Jackie. He stared at Jackie, smiled happily as finally he took him to the park. Jackie was pleading had to take him to park few days back, but I never had time for it as he is working double now to end his work early and come back home to stay with Jackie. Jackie, I want to eat something. Jackie, no, I just wanted to ask you something. I nodded. What is it? Jackie, how did you do operation for IVF when you could get married and have a baby as well? He little nervous as he does not know what Ty's reaction would be. Ty glanced at Jake astonished. He didn't expect Jake to ask him this to him. Ty Nuna had a miscarriage and doctors said that it might cost her life if she gets pregnant again and Nuna does not want to get married anytime soon. Alamuni badly wants to granddaughter, grandson. She wants to see Kim here before she leaves this world, so she started pestering me to get married and give her a grandchild. I didn't want to get married, neither I wanted to sleep with any girl or boy, just to give Harmony a grandchild. So I told her that if she wants a grandchild, then it's okay, but not marriage. I said I am ready, give her a grandchild through IVF only, and she has no option. Jacob, but Nuna could have adopted a baby as well as no. Why she wants skim blood. Jungkook also Nuna is still recovering the loss for her child and accept the bitter truth that she cannot be pregnant again. She is still not ready to think about this again. JK nodded his head. After few seconds of silence in the car, she looked at him and with low tone voice he asked, "You didn't want this baby?" I initially know I was doing all this only for alimony. It's making JK's heart skip a bit. If Daz does not want the baby, it means after he gives birth to him, he is going to handle the baby to his family. JK do not want the baby to be brought up by his family. He wanted him to raise his baby with love and care, just like the way I takes care of JK. He started sobbing, thinking what will happen to the baby after he gives birth to Him turned the car to left side and parked it abruptly. He carved Jake's face horridly. Jungkook, do not cry. What happened with you suddenly? Jake, you do not want this baby. I said initially I do not want. Trust me, Jantu. The day you stepped in my life, I started to accept this baby as well. Now I want our baby. I cannot wait for him come to this world. Say it desperately to stop the tear in Jake's eyes. Jake looked up to him. He climbed out when he heard that I wanted the baby. Are you okay now? He patting Jake's cheek gently. Racing back home, Tai helped to Jake to sit in the living room and placed a pillow behind his back. Tai, are you feeling tired? Jake leaned his back on the pillow and nodded his head, smiling. I am okay, just a bit tired. Tai, I will bring juice for you. Rani. Bear, he is just pregnant, not in coma. Dad, you have to be extra worried for him and do everything for him. He too have hands and legs. Whenever he wants juice, he can do the go to the kitchen and drink it. Exactly, Tai. You are wasting time of your precious life in taking care of him as if he is some queen. He pissed off to see her brother running behind Jake as if he is some servant. Tai drew his back in, warning how much frustrated he gets to hear them complaining. Every time ignoring them, he went to kitchen and came back with a glass of juice for Jake. I drank it on go. Jake, thank you. Now I have to leave for office. Okay. Jake nodded sadly. I will be back soon. You missed your exercise today morning. Tonight I won't spare you. Jake giggled. Okay. Jake giggled. Okay. His giggle just makes Ty's day. He took Jake's empty glass and went to keep it at the kitchen and then left to his office. This Jungkook, do not get yourself used to Ty. He is not your husband and will be never be. He just care for his baby, not you. Keep that in mind, said once Ty left the room. Jake looked down. Granny, and do not forget after giving birth to this baby, your place will be outside this house. Jake's eyes turned moist. Mrs. Kim, emotional, cunning woman. Why cries now? I knew it. He is trying to trap our tie. Stop this emotional drama. Okay, no one here is going to fall for it. Third month of pregnancy, I walked in Jake's room as he came back from office. She looked around, searching for him. Jake opened the door of bathroom and peeked to see him. Jake, I am just taking shower. Wait for few minutes. I nodded, staring lost at Jake. He could see his hair hiding his bare shoulder and his twist clearly gave him indication that he was next. He was looking so beautiful with a glow on his baby face. I really made a big and hard effort to stop himself from going to Jake and lost his control. Jake closed the door of bathroom and went to the shower. I sat on the bed. I sat on his bed, losing his tie and taking his phone and wallet off his pocket and kept it on the side table. Suddenly the lights went off. Zeke screamed in fear. He shut her eyes tightly, showing and hid his face with his palm. Frightened, he is scared of darkness since his childhood, and now he is all alone in bathroom with darkness surrounding his. A second later, Jake felt his arms snarking around his waist as he turned his face to tie. He could only stare at those dark chocolate brown eyes, and he let out a sob of relief. Jake, I whispered his name, crying and hid his face on Jake. I am so scared, he asked tightly, sobbing. I am here, he whispered, caressing Jake's hair as he dropped a kiss on Jake's forehead. They both stood hugging each other in the shower for a few long minutes when suddenly the lights came on. Jake broke the hug, his heart started beating normally now as lights come on. He sighed in relief, looking around the bathroom filled with brightness now. Then his eyes fell on tiny gaps and immediately turned his back, realizing that Ty was naked. Then he widened his eyes, realizing that he was also without clothes. He quickly covered his chest with his palm. Ty smirked as he turned the shower off. Smirked as he turned the shower off. JK shut his eyes tightly, feeling shy even more. He just stood there like a statue. I lifted him in his arms and JK buried his face on the crook of Ty's neck. Feeling shy, I walked out of the bathroom and made JK lay on the bed. JK turned to other side, hiding his face on the pillow. Ty smiled as his shyness switched off the light of her room and made JK turn to face him. He tucked Jake's hair behind his ear to get proper view of his face with help of the light of moon that peeked through the window of his room. Jake, he whispered, keeping his palm on his chest to stop him going further. Jake, this is not allowed. We might hurt the baby. Is allowed. Cookie fell asleep when I was reading this part. He pouted a baby. Jake blushed and removed his hand from his chest, giving Ty permission to make him his. Ty, I will be gentle. If you feel any pain, then ask me to stop. Jake blushed and hugged him tightly, and the first trimester of his pregnancy ended with an unforgettable night as the moon and sisters were the only witness of their passionate love for each other.